Well, how could the elect, with all the respect, choose to neglect and not grant, at my request, to take the time and invest a further look into all that has been assessed, based upon all that I have assessed, prompting the thought that there is more to suspect into my arrest and what shall warrant a reason to perhaps readdress and at least take the time and invest? Instead, you further neglect me, the subject, the dignity and respect to bring justice to order at my request, the opportunity to speak and contest at best, yet nonetheless you try and keep me suppressed and distressed. Do you not ingest food with thought? Remember? Then eat your oats of oath to protect, then serve. Or do you not digest? Must I protest? Like the East with no peace, just as the West? But until the end of the end, I shall not rest. And are you blind to see that I will stand to any conquest, believing in the virtue of the absurd? Oh yes. But still, you see that I stand firm with all my dignity and respect. Oh yes. Oh yes. Somebody say, oh yes.
Question. Is it appropriate for me to ask a question of Mr. McKnight?
Ultimately, right now, I believe there's a motion on the table because there was a motion and a second. He doesn't have to answer, I guess. If you want to, I don't see why not.
I think it might help this board make a decision. Is that all right?
I don't know of anything that would prevent you from asking. It's up to him whether or not he wants, if he wants to answer.
Right. Mr. McKnight, in 2 minutes or less, would you please tell us exactly what you expect to get out of this?
All right. Well,
exactly.
For the opportunity to speak again, but it's not actually administrative expungement. I can't get each one of these incidents removed from my record due to the fact that there's several. In FDLE, I've been in contact with government analysts. I believe Deborah. I can't say her last name for the record. I do apologize. But I've been in contact, and she stated that I can't get each one of these arrests removed from my record due to the fact there's multiple arrests. I could remove one, but I would still have a host of other charges with no convictions. And mainly I just want the board to make sure that the department and the organization is accountable for their actions, which they have not seemed to take heed for. You know, they're saying that probable cause was based mainly on the judge and the state attorney. Well, that was based on there was actual evidence. They believed that there was actual evidence. There was no drugs. There was no actual videotape. So they made all that decisions, made those decisions upon the actual documents. Once we found out that all the evidence they're stating exists, it's not there. I have documentation from the state attorney that specifically says, let's see. Please be advised, the criminal state case of State of Florida versus Joshua McKnight, 17-381, was not prosecuted as a result of evidence being lost. This is the same case where there never was an actual video for. So if the evidence is lost, then we turn around, there was no video. And if there wasn't a video, how was it identified? And at that time...
Still, I haven't answered my question.
Excuse me.
You haven't answered the question, and time is almost up, and we need an answer.
Okay.
What do you expect to get out of this?
Get these officers stand up for their unaccountable actions. You know, they should man up to these actions. And instead of not, they're doing an investigation on my arrest, you know, instead of outlining the issues within the department. In my complaint, I specifically asked for, in both the complaints, a full investigation into all facts and materials in regards to this case. On the next one, a full investigation into reason of suspicion, probable cause, and all facts and materials involved in this case. On the other case, the state attorney states was not prosecuted as a result of insufficient evidence. These are documents that are from the state attorney's office, and I got these documents back in April 5th of 2010, before I even came to the Fort Myers Police Department and made a complaint.
Okay, your time is up.
And also, for the record, you guys start at 5:30, right?
Yes.
When I spoke last time, the clock said 5:38. So I'm not sure if I was off 2 minutes or what, but just for you guys to know, for the record, and I was short 2 minutes, or maybe the clock's wrong. But thank you all for the opportunity to give me a chance to speak. And I hate that this is such a hassle and this is bringing so much issues about before the board, but this is an incident that I feel is serious because I do believe that citizens have the right to make sure officers are accountable for their actions. And I will continue to stand up and I will continue to fight against this unjust law practices. And see you all soon. I will file another complaint for the record in regards to the mishandling evidence as far as the documents. And also in another case, the officer came past my house. He keeps driving past my house. I told these officers this. I contacted Lieutenant William Massetti. I contacted Sergeant Victor Medical. I got chewed out by Sergeant Rodriguez for contacting the police department about the same Sergeant Art Gonzalez for riding past my house. How do I get in trouble and how am I to blame for an officer harassing me the day after Sergeant Victor Medico came and got sworn statements? The officer's riding past my house. He parks across the street. I leave and walk away. He comes back around. This is unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I think that these officers should be accountable to the whole entire organization, and I will not stop. And I thank you all again.
Thank you.
And you'll be pleased to know you got your 2 minutes back.
Thank you as well.
Okay. Is the discussion completed? Any more?